Is it on?
Oh, I'm on. Hey, everybody, I'm on, and I did a blooper. Well, you know, I'm only a human being. I make mistakes. So, everybody, tonight we're going to do a little something different. We're going to talk to Mannequin Americans. And if that sounds interesting to you, definitely we want you to call 412-231-2288. Now, a couple of things I need to let you know is that we are going to be not doing a new live show for a while, but we still will be on Wednesdays at noon. For the next 2 months, we may not be able to get new episodes, but something pretty exciting to give information to you is this. You can actually call and find out about what we're doing, and call now anytime you want, 24 hours a day. I have 2 phone numbers when you want to contact us regarding the TV show or my blog or whatever else it is. You can just call 412-206-9225 or the emergency backup number, which of course is 412-559-2731. And one of the things you need to know is I have a huge online presence. Not presence, but presence in terms of, okay, look at the mannequin bugging me. Any rate, I am online over YouTube, TalkShoe. I'm at the Sue website, tsu.co, Facebook, Twitter, and the whole lot of it. So you definitely want to, and of course, humanitymatters.org. So you definitely want to be checking that stuff, because I have been upping my production in the last 3 months more than any time in my life. So what you're going to get is a whole lot of new content, running the gamut on everything. And what the main focus of what I'm doing now is to empower myself, empower people, and actually make a lot of the things I talk about on the show become a reality. And a lot of that, because of constraints, can't be spoken about. So you really need to learn more about that through just finding out more about us on the internet. But again, if you ever want to call us, it's 412-206-9225 or 412-559-2731. And tonight we have this guy named Charlie here, and he's with his friend and so-called ventriloquist, James Tucker. But I think he's more of his family. You know, he's his dad, but he don't want to admit it. So in the meantime, we're going to go right ahead and, I guess, talk to James and Charlie. And I think that we have a volunteer for the first question. So who's the volunteer for the first question? Is it going to be Annette, Mike, or Kathy? Who wants to go first? We're on live, so say
Hurry up.
Well?
I'll go first.
Okay, Kathy's going first, and Annette's going second. No, Mike's going second.
No, I'm not. I'm letting that.
Oh, and that's going second. Mike's like, I don't have nothing.
James, I was just wondering, how long were you doing the puppets or the mannequins?
Well, I've been doing it for about, let me answer that. He's not been doing it long enough.
Oh.
No, I've been doing it about 6 years. Like I said, not long enough.
But would it be long enough?
Well, if it was 10 years, it still wouldn't be long enough.
Okay.
What are you trying to say? You're no good.
I didn't say that. So what's your follow-up question?
I was just wondering, did you always want to do with the mannequins, or was it just something that you just started to do?
With the mannequins?
Yes.
As opposed to Puerto Ricans?
Stop.
No, the mannequins.
Oh,
The
mannequins. I'm sorry, I misunderstood you. But anyway.
Oh, my.
I grew up in kind of like the golden age where they had Charlie McCarthy on TV, and and Edgar Bergen, and Paul Winchell and Jerry Mahoney. I grew up watching them. Danny O'Day with Jimmy Nelson were on the Saturday morning commercials. They did the Nestle's commercials, and I grew up watching those. And frankly, I didn't think about them being ventriloquists at the time. I thought the puppets could talk.
Okay.
But when I became 50 years old, I turned 50. I became disabled, and I had time on my hands, and I wanted to do something to get out and around people and stuff, and so we chose ventriloquism. We saw Terry Fader on TV, and he was a great inspiration. And then I got online and found a ventriloquist course, and then I learned how to work on figures as well.
Okay.
Okay. Interesting.
So who's next?
Me.
Oh, good. Well, who is me?
Annette.
Well, don't tell me, tell the audience. I thought he was, never mind.
Who gets most showtime? You, Mr. Slick, or what was the other one's name?
W.C. Fields?
Yeah,
or,
W.C. Fields.
Yes. Well, you see, I'm the star of the show, okay?
Oh, I see.
Yes, I'm the one who signs autographs.
Actually, I signed autographs.
Oh, be quiet. I signed the autographs, and
It's not nice to tell me to be quiet.
okay, I'm sorry.
All right. And you just remember where you are.
Where am I?
You're sitting on my lap. You're the one who's the figure. I'm the one who's the grown-up, so you don't talk to me like that.
Oh, I don't?
No.
Okay, shut up.
Oh.
I'm glad he ain't picking on me.
So anyway, didn't you learn manners? Didn't I teach you better than that?
Yeah, but I'm just not listening.
I'm not saying nothing.
Did that answer your question, Blondie?
Annette.
Oh, Annette, I'm sorry.
Yes, that answered my question.
Very
well.
good,
Thank
very
you.
good. It was a nice question, too.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, what's next? Let's
That's
see,
a deep
Mike, you have a
subject.
question?
Not offhand, not yet.
No questions yet. Uh-oh.
Well, let's talk about baseball.
Stop it.
Talk about who?
Baseball.
Why you want to talk about baseball? That's not even in season.
His last name, though.
Hey, now wait a minute. We don't go on that ride.
We don't?
No, we don't go on that ride.
What ride do we ride?
We go in the roller coasters. Do you like roller coasters?
Well, I've been on that since I got with Mr. Tucker. No, I don't care for them. They make me throw up.
Oh, no, he didn't go there. All right, well, we're kind of done. Oh, boy. Well, I'm trying to think of another question. Okay, how long did it take to make this guy?
Mr. Nike? I don't know.
No, not Mike. Not Mike.
Yeah, Mike, you.
Mr. Tucker?
No, not me. You.
Well, that's a question he should be asking you.
That's who I was asking.
Well, you make up your mind.
My mind's fine. How's your mind? A mind is a terrible thing not to play around with.
That's right.
Don't be playing around with the mind. Now, when you answer the
No,
question.
you won't. It's more like Jello when it comes to you.
Oh, no.
Oh, no,
Anyway.
You didn't insult the host. You don't insult the host.
Anyway, it took about, I'd say, Charlie kind of evolved, okay? I started
You sure
out,
about that?
I sent off for a kit, which was a wooden insert that I put inside Charlie.
Right.
And it came with the control stick and a spring.
Okay.
So that his mouth, when you pressed the lever, it would shut
up.
again, okay?
Okay.
And I started out with that, and then I went to, after I put that on him, then I went to upgrade his eyes. I
Okay.
made him have eyes. I got fishing bobbers, actually, and he has movable eyes,
Okay.
I didn't know that.
and I got fishing bobbers, and we drilled some holes in them, and then we made some linkage, and then we got it was a download of a printout of a iris, okay? And so we glued those on, and then we used some sheen, and that made it kind of shiny, like real eyes.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, that's interesting.
Yes. And I don't know if you can do a close-up here, but I also stick my tongue out.
Oh, boy.
How you like that?
goodness.
You want one too?
No, we're good.
Okay.
I'm good.
And Charlie also has a handshaking feature. There's a lever inside it, and it causes him to shake hands.
Okay. So, now, when
It
you're...
took about over a period of probably about 3 or 4 months.
3 or 4 months?
Yes.
Okay. And do you feel that you're satisfied with the way he looks, or would you like an improvement?
Well, there's no more room inside of his head. Otherwise, I'd have
No,
some
believe me, I agree with you on that.
raising eyebrows. I would have raising eyebrows or something like that, or even maybe attempt closing eyelids. But
Okay.
he's got too much inside of his head. The head's quite small on the inside.
What are you trying to say?
I don't mean anything personally.
Is it as small as his head?
Well, he's got a fairly larger head than what you have.
Yeah, that he has a lot less inside.
Stop.
Oh, no, he did not. Well, what do you want to do, Neb? What do you want to ask now?
Nothing.
Nothing?
No, no.
Well, somebody got to ask you.
She hasn't recuperated from the last question.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm innocent. Well, so now, how many hours do you practice?
Well, that's just the thing. When we practice, we go out, okay? We take a bus, we go to restaurants and different places like that. Our practice, we don't just go in a room and look at a script and just start practicing. We do our practice with people so that we can do what they call improv.
Okay, so what is the reason why most ventriloquists have their mannequins actually kind of be insulting? What is the routine?
Well, the
What is
idea
the
is
behind that?
ventriloquists, they play two parts. They're actually actors.
Oh,
They play
okay,
two,
well,
they
I
play
kinda know a
two
little something
parts.
of that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you ought to.
No, they
Oh,
play
no, you
two,
did.
they play two parts. They play the part of themselves, that's the straight guy. Then
Okay.
they play the part of their little friend who has all of the punchlines. Because they tend to laugh at the little guy. Now, if
Yeah,
the
they
big guy
probably
starts
would.
making fun of the little guy, then the people are going to say, oh, he's picking on the little guy.
Yeah. you
But
don't
it's a
wanna pick on the
lot
little
funnier
guy.
when the little guy picks on the big guy.
Well, who do you think should answer this call, you or the little guy?
Oh, we got a call now?
Well, can't you
Oh.
see that? Can't Charlie see that?
Call
Says one
waiting.
call's waiting.
Yeah, it's on call waiting.
Well, why don't you answer it?
I don't know.
Well, I think you better.
Hello?
Oh my gosh. Say hello to the person.
Hello?
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 Hello? My name is Diane. I'm his sister.
Oh, boy,
I
here
have
we
a
go.
question for you.
Uh,
You said you did it for only 6 years. Do you have any other puppets in your home? And can you tell the audience if you have a nightclub or somewhere you go and do this act, and maybe my brother will take me to see this.
You're not allowed to
I hope you
promote.
could someday come to American Got Talent, and maybe you'll be real famous and make a billions of lots of money. Are you
Oh, here we
thinking about
go.
doing that in the future?
Well, we have other puppets, other Mannequin Americans at home. But as for me doing anything like in a nightclub or anything like that, I'm going to have to get another ventriloquist.
Now, why are you going to need to have another ventriloquist?
Look at him.
Well, my brother might want to be a ventriloquist.
No, your brother does not want to be a ventriloquist.
You should teach
Oh,
him.
my gosh.
If you have a school, and don't forget the next caller, you gotta wish my brother a happy birthday because his birthday's over this weekend.
Oh,
He's not,
gosh,
if he tells
this
him
is-
his age, that's up to him.
Yeah, he's 82.
So don't forget to say happy birthday to the host tonight before you leave, okay?
Okay.
All right, well, Diane, we're
Here
going
we
to...
go, Pirates. If you like the Pirates, Mr.
Why do we keep talking about the Pirates? The Pirates have nothing to do with Charlie. Charlie doesn't have nothing to do with the Pirates.
Now.
What's the Pirates got to do with this?
I don't know.
Do you have anything to do with the Pirates?
No.
Why are we bringing up the Pirates?
Yeah,
Diane brought him up.
Are the Pirates paying us?
No.
Are we paying the Pirates?
Now,
Actually, we are paying the Pirates.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking
we
of the
We
go-
want to go
Pirates.
get tickets, we
we
pay
go-
the Pirates.
Yeah, that's true.
we had Night in the Kitchen here.
She's
Maybe
obsessed.
you'll
Cool.
play some ring.
All right, we're going to move forward, Colin. Mike, any questions?
No, not offhand.
Well, Mike, let me ask you a question then. What do you think about ventriloquism as a whole? Is it something that's interesting to you?
It's,
Is
it's
it
very
funny?
it's very interesting, and as far as I'm concerned, anything that makes a person laugh is good. You know,
So,
I
and
mean,
in fact, that's a good thing.
yeah. So it's like we need more people in the world that are out to make people smile, make them happy. So to me, it's something that's
And Charlie's kind of easy to laugh at.
Yeah,
You look at
yeah.
his bad hair, and it almost matches mine.
Watch it, Buster.
I mean, his comb over is worse than mine.
Let me see if that mustache is fake.
Come on. Don't you think his comb over is as bad as mine?
Yes.
Okay, so thanks for saying I have a comb over.
Yeah.
Can you hit him, please? He agreed that I have a comb over. Can you hit him, please? Okay, thank you very much.
How's that?
That works.
That's good.
So now, tell us some of the places that you've worked with this young man.
Well, we've done some shows in the elderly homes,
Okay.
and we've done some birthday shows and stuff
Okay.
like that. More on a
We're over
smaller,
here. We're over here. Oh, no, you're right.
yeah,
My
more
fault,
on
my
a
fault.
smaller venue. And our last show that we did, we did this at the Century 3 Mall. They were having their grand opening for the Carousel at
Okay.
double-decker merry-go-round, and Charlie and I were invited by the management there to come and entertain the people.
Well, that's cool.
We rode on the merry-go-round, and
And Mr. Tucker threw out.
I did not.
Was he able to hold on?
I held on pretty good.
Okay.
Mr. Tucker lost his toupee.
I don't have a toupee.
Yeah, we can tell. No, hey, wait a minute. What am I getting into this for?
So anyway, we had a good time. We pulled out the green monster puppet, and all the kids loved him because he kind of looks like Oscar the Grouch
Oh, no.
or the Cookie Monster. But
Is
we
he
had a
as growly
wonderful
as
time
them?
there.
Is he as mean as them?
No, he's a lot of fun. He's a little loud.
Oh, he's
He's a little loud, but he's a lot of fun.
Yeah, he sleeps under my bed.
So, in terms of therapy, what do you think that having the Mannequin American, what is the proper name for him again?
I'm a ventriloquist figure, but I am also
ventriloquist figure.
a mannequin American.
Well, what separates this mannequin from a store mannequin?
I don't sit there all day and do this.
Oh, no, you didn't. You don't sit there and do. Show us that again and read
I had a job at J.C. Penney's that required me to do that.
Okay.
Lift up my leg,
That's
Mr.
all you
Tucker.
did? Oh, my goodness.
I was in the
Okay.
noise department.
We're going, oh, my gosh. Well, that's different. Well, anybody out there, give us a call, 412-231-2288.
What other jobs did you have?
Yeah, what other jobs did you have? Did you ever do construction?
Well, I was a voodoo doll once.
What?
Yep, take my arm and twist it.
Oh!
That don't hurt?
Oh, wrong arm.
No. Keep going. Oh,
That don't hurt?
no.
Oh, my gosh, you're going to
But
hurt
there's
his arm.
somebody in Texas that's going crazy about now.
Oh, you're terrible.
All right.
Somebody in Texas. Why in Texas?
I don't know.
Anyway.
Why not in Louisiana?
You're just trying to suck the fun out of this, aren't you?
The fun, what? I heard what he said, I was ignoring him. All right, let the man talk. Let the man talk.
Hey, let the man talk. What's the matter with you?
Okay.
Oh, my.
So anyway, and what was another job you had?
Well, I was a crash dummy.
Oh, you did. What did you have to do there?
Well, we had to go in there very seriously and crash into a wall at 100 miles an hour. I got fired
Why'd you get fired?
because I did this. Ah! We're going to crash.
Oh, I thought maybe you put on the brakes or something.
No.
So you went and you hit the wall?
I hit the wall and I couldn't get no insurance either.
You couldn't get no insurance.
That was Ohio.
You couldn't get, oh, no, you didn't pick on Ohio. All of our friends live in Ohio.
Oh.
And we didn't even say happy birthday to anybody tonight.
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday to you.
Uh-oh, happy birthday to me. We
Yes,
gotta say
yes,
happy
yes.
birthday to the other people.
He's
Kathy,
18
you're in
years
charge of
old.
birthdays tonight.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you were supposed to be in
I
charge.
don't know.
Habba
I don't know any birthdays except for
what?
yours. I don't know any birthdays except for yours.
Well, don't you usually do the birthdays?
No.
Why
that's
didn't you say
Donna.
hello to the people?
Oh, well, it's
Don't
my
go to birthdays.
birthday.
Well, we need somebody to do the birthdays. Who's going to do the
I
birthdays?
don't know any birthdays except for yours.
It's my birthday.
Well,
Well,
happy
happy
birthday,
birthday to-
Charlie.
Where's my present?
At
Talk to
home.
her.
I left it at home because I didn't know it was your
my.
birthday.
It's at the store.
Oh, be
my.
quiet.
Well, let's see if we can get the other guy out here. Not
Let's-
that mean guy.
Oh, be quiet.
I don't have a question, but I grew up with a kid named Jason Dominici who had hair like that.
Here, like what?
Like Charlie's.
Oh, that's a
Remember
shame.
he had hair like that?
Yeah. Okay, well, everybody, we're waiting for another one of these ventriloquist figures. I got it right, ventriloquist figures.
Yeah, that's not the only thing you got right.
All right.
I'm just trying to get the buckle out here.
All right. You're trying to get to what? Uh-oh. Well, we're doing technical stuff. So we got some other sound offs we're going to do a little bit later tonight. And we're talking about very small cars.
Oh, you
Who's
going
this
extra
guy?
about cars.
Is that W.C. Fields?
That's none other than W.C. Fields.
Oh, mamma mia. He got a hat on his head. All right. I'll let him do his talking.
Great Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. I'd conduct as a ventriloquist figure.
Oh, my. That's
Get
got
that off
to
my head.
be... Why don't you want a hat on?
Oh my gosh. You're looped again, aren't you?
These two guys don't like each other?
Well, if it isn't Charlie McCarthy, the woodpecker's tenant boy.
Well, if it isn't W.C. Fields, Seagram's reason for being in business.
Seagram's 7-Up? I mean, Seagram's ginger ale. What?
I'm going to throw a Japanese beetle on you.
Okay,
Oh,
why?
right, you darfly, you. I'll stick a wick in your mouth and make an alcohol land out of you.
You know, is it true, Charles, that your parents was a gate-leg table?
If it is, your parents were lying under it.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. This is Humanity Matters. We don't pick on each other. What? Don't give me no mouth, buddy.
Are you in the real world?
Yeah, I'm in the real world. Shut up. I can't say that word right.
Yeah, he needs to go back to school.
You need to shut up. All right, we need a call. Caller, call now. I might have to wear that helmet.
Forever hold your teeth.
Hold your teeth?
I said teeth.
Oh, peace.
Teeth, that's right.
Peace.
You want
You
me
said
to
peace?
spit? Do you want me to spit?
No, you can spit at him. It's okay with me.
Peace.
No, peace at him, not peace at me.
Well, Charles, how about coming with me after the show?
So what?
You can ride Tiggy Deck on the buzzsaw.
Oh, no, that's cruel.
And coming with me to that trailer, I'll make a pair of Venetian lines out of you.
Oh, that makes me
Okay.
shudder.
Uh-oh. Well,
But W.C. Fields and Charlie McCarthy
Yeah, tell us a
were
little bit about
famous
that.
because, well, for one thing, Edgar Bergen and Charlie McCarthy, they were the only ones really that got away with doing ventriloquism over the radio.
right.
Okay.
Okay, and Charlie McCarthy was his character was so real to many people that he was, like I said, he was the only one that got away with it. Now,
Right.
W.C. Fields was a very funny comedian, and he played a drunk a lot of the times. And he was a rascal. And this was back in the mid '40s, and Charlie McCarthy and W. Fields were known to have a rivalry.
Okay.
And so they would go back and forth, and they would insult one another.
Is that an apple on your face or is that your nose?
It looks like an apple on his face, actually.
Once you come out of the sun and before you come unglued, Charles.
Then I can sit under the shadow of your nose.
Oh, gosh. That's insulting.
That was W.C. Fields, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so who's up now? You're not bringing that mob guy out, are you?
No, not yet, not yet. I've been having a little problem sleeping, Mr. Tucker.
You have. Have you tried counting sheep?
No, there's no sheep in my room to count.
Okay.
Well, they're in your head.
They are?
Yeah, they're supposed to be in your head.
I didn't think there was much room in there for that.
Well, apparently there is.
You might have sheep in your head as big as it is.
Oh, Lord.
What are you
have
picking on my head
Maybe you
for?
have cows.
All right. So you're having
Oh,
trouble
boy.
sleeping. And why do you think you're having trouble sleeping?
Well, there's a noise that keeps happening under my bed.
A noise.
Yes, a noise.
And what do you suppose that is?
Well, that's that monster again.
Now, come, Charles. You don't believe in monsters. Have you been watching too much TV?
Well, I watch on TV, yeah.
And so you watch these scary shows, and then you have monsters coming out at you in the night.
Well, no. I watch the commercials, and then sometimes after those, I have monsters coming at me.
Yeah, with all
Now, wait a minute. So anyway, you say that you think, have you seen one of these monsters?
As a matter of fact, I have.
Well, what's he look like?
He's green.
He's green. Is that all?
Well, I don't know. He's under the table right there.
he's under the
Your
table.
imagination, young man, is really running away from you.
Oh, man. There's no such thing as a green monster.
Hello? What in the world?
Oh, get that away from me.
Where are you going?
I'm getting out of here.
Okay. And Kathy's got a question. What's your question? What's up with the green monster?
I don't know.
Hello?
Oh, my goodness.
Hello?
Oh.
Hello.
Uh-oh.
Are you from Sesame Street?
Oh, no. I'm about 2 blocks away.
2 blocks away.
From Sesame Street?
I am from Tickle Boulevard.
What boulevard?
Hello?
Uh-oh.
Pickle
Uh-oh.
Boulevard.
Oh, my goodness. You must have been eating something funny because you turned green.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you eat expired food.
And what did you do when you turned green?
I went to Walgreens.
Oh, jeez.
And what street do you live on?
Greenberg.
Oh. And your favorite drugstore is Walgreens. And so, what's your favorite color?
Yellow.
Yellow is your
okay.
favorite color?
Ha.
Hey, watch my head. I got a bald head, you know.
You're saying your favorite color is yellow?
Yes.
It is?
Yes.
But you're green.
Don't hold that against me.
Okay, I won't hold it against you, but
So,
I'm
do you
saying.
talk to Kermit at any time? Did you talk to Kermit about singing that song, It's Not Easy Being Green?
It's not Kermit. Oh, yeah, Kermit.
It's Kermit that sings
Yeah,
It's
but
Not Easy
Oscar-
Being Green.
But he lives 2 blocks away from Sesame Street, so do you ever get to see Oscar the Grouch?
No, that's across the railroad tracks.
Oh, okay.
That's across the railroad tracks.
I heard.
So he's from the other side of the tracks.
Yeah, he's from the other side of
So
the
we need to upgrade because he's in the wrong side of the tracks.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. You're from the wrong side of the tracks. What's up with you? You look dizzy. Are you dizzy?
Oh no, this is the way I look.
Oh, you look kind of dizzy. You have anything to say to anybody else?
Die.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye.
Who's next? Uh-oh, here we go. Well, we're kind of... Well, okay, almost there.
What's all this
Oh, no,
noise
not
going
him.
on?
Uh-oh. Here comes the troublemaker.
That's what I was just gonna say.
Okay, insulting man.
You know what?
What?
You could be replaced
By who?
with a guinea pig.
You did hear that.
Yeah, I heard that.
You,
That's cruel.
did he just say I could be replaced by a guinea pig?
Yeah.
I think the viewers wouldn't like that.
I don't think so either.
I don't know.
Why are you so mean?
I don't know, but I think you better get some new material because you're about to crash.
He's crashing already. Okay, now you say something smart.
2 plus 2 is 4.
No, I didn't say that. I said say something smart.
3 times 3 is 9.
Oh my gosh. What about 1 million times 100 trillion?
You can't do that yourself.
You do that yourself. Go ahead. Come on, buddy. You're such a smart guy. Well,
This is Mr. Slick. We call
He's
him
kinda
Ichabod
mean.
Slick. And
what's up with
just Mr. Slick here is made out of yellow pine. I also
Okay.
learned how to carve figures.
That's cool.
Mainly because I couldn't afford them. So, Mr. Slick here, he's made of yellow pine. I carved him. I made his features.
All right.
And I also designed him where you could open the back of his head. So there you can see, I don't know if you have close-up or not, but there you could see his eye movement.
Yeah, we don't have a tight shot.
That's okay. And you can also see his mouth movement. There's his return spring right there.
Okay.
And his head was made by laminating pieces together.
Okay.
I made his ears separate and drilled a hole in him and pushed a dowel through there to hold him on. And he's, held together with wood glue and stuff like that.
Okay.
And I used some plastic wood to help shape some of the features as well. And my wife helped me out a little bit with the painting. And he turned out to be pretty good for a first try. And why do you have the hinge? So it don't come unhinged. Okay.
Oh boy. So you don't come unhinged.
Well, no.
So now you do other things other than the ventriloquist. What was your past careers?
Well,
Some of the things that you've done?
I was a amateur magician when I was 18.
Okay.
And I have a degree in electronics.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Okay. Well,
And what was
I went
that
to
like?
Penn Technical Institute.
Okay.
They merged with Pittsburgh Tech.
Right.
And I got a 2-year degree there. Earlier than that, I got a diploma in automotive technology.
Okay.
All right.
So what would you, other than the ventriloquist, what would you like to talk about tonight that would be of interest to you outside of this at this point? Like, you told me that you did some carpentry and some projects that you had. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, yes, the projects that I do is I carve ventriloquist figures.
Okay.
Okay. And I make them, most of them now I make out of white pine because it's a softer wood than yellow pine.
Okay.
All right.
Now, what's he made of?
Charlie, he's what they call a conversion figure. He was converted from a Charlie McCarthy doll.
Okay.
He had a string coming out the back of his neck, and which just operated his mouth.
Right.
What I did was I purchased a wooden insert with a control stick and lever, and made it where I could operate him from behind like a professional figure. Mm-hmm. And I used fishing bobbers for eyes, and like I said before, I did the irises.
So
from
are you in the
print.
process of making any more of these
I
dolls?
am. I had a request from a gentleman down in Virginia.
Okay.
He wanted me to make him a figure, and I'm in the process of doing that. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to bring that with me tonight.
Right.
But this particular figure, I'm almost done with the head. I'm going to have to do some features with the paint and
look similar
put
to
a
him?
wig.
No, he's not going to look like me. I'm too good looking.
Oh, okay. No comment. But at any rate, now, so you also do some painting?
I do the painting of the figures. I
Okay.
start out and I try to do a primer first, and then I use acrylic paints. Okay?
Oh, okay.
I do the first coat of flesh, and then I'll take a stippling brush.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the stippling brush, I'll mix up a pinkish color that'll be good for rosy cheeks or something like that, and I'll start stippling with it until it goes, with the wet paint until it recedes a little bit.
Okay.
From the first part where I start. In other words, it blends. I try to blend the
I
paint.
see.
Okay.
So now, how do you, like when you do your shows, how do you decide what you're going to use for material and what have you like that?
Well, I'm kind of different from a lot of folks. A lot of folks, they'll get material from joke books and things like that. And they'll, write it down on paper and stuff like that. I do my stuff with a lot of improv.
Right.
See, I take Charlie with me about everywhere I go. I go on the buses, I'll go into the doctor's offices,
okay.
and there's always somewhere where somebody needs a laugh.
Right.
And so I'll take him out, and I've gotten some doors open because I take him out. That's where I met you in the McDonald's.
Yeah, that's true.
And I met somebody
now I told
else,
him I was
the
in
lady
McDonald's.
from Century 3 Mall. I met her on the bus.
Okay.
And I was making her family laugh while they were on their way home.
Oh, okay.
So my advertising, that's how I do my advertising. It's kind of like word of mouth. And I do have, a few business cards that I do. But as for the material itself, it's like, most ventriloquists, they keep a gag file. If you hear something funny, you store it.
Okay.
And then you can rewrite it and put it into your act.
Okay.
And I've done some stuff like that. Like Charlie and I, we have a little school routine that we do.
We do?
Yes, we do.
Now, this school routine, does he know how to count? Or how smart is Charlie? Is he as smart as the, for example, would you say he's as smart as Mr. Slick? Or would you say Charlie's a little bit less educated?
I don't know. I think Mr. Slick has crickets in his cranium.
Okay. Why would he say something like that?
Well, his head rattles.
Okay.
He did not just say his head rattled.
Yes, his head rattles. Yes, it does.
All right, so now we want to take this to another level. So we want a lot of funniness going on. So what would you say is the most interesting thing about doing what you do?
Well, there's a lot of advantages. There's a lot of interesting things that happen. I love the reaction of people.
There you go.
The surprise looks are some of the most funniest when you're sitting there, say you're sitting in a restaurant booth and someone walks by, they glance at you, nod their head, and then they see Charlie.
Okay.
And then they double
look
take.
like, oh my gosh, what the heck is he doing? So when you're at the McDonald's or wherever you're at, when you approach people, do you usually use Charlie's voice or your voice?
Generally, I don't approach people. Okay, that's one
Okay.
thing I've learned not to do. I don't approach people for the simple reason not everybody understands what's going on.
Right.
And so if their eyes come on me and they smile,
That's different.
then I react to them.
I
Okay?
see.
But I don't approach people, especially children.
Right.
That's the big no-no. All
Okay.
right? Because, people think that they'll think that you're some pervert or something like
Right,
that, trying to
yeah.
get their kids. So I don't approach children.
Okay,
If
that's
a
a good
child
point.
comes up to me and approaches me, I ask them, where's your parents?
There you go.
Okay? I ask them, where's your parents?
That's a good
And if your
idea.
parents say yes, you can come and talk to the puppet.
So let's talk about that for a minute now. So you definitely are aware of some of the things that are going on in the world, and so you're very careful like that.
I most certainly am.
And that's a good
I'm
thing.
I'm a father myself. I raised 3 children, so I learned how to.
Right.
I learned how to be aware of that sort of thing. I've raised 2 girls and a young man.
And people with mental health, how do I put it? People that are in mental health recovery, or senior citizens, or any kind of situation like that. Do you feel that it's therapeutic to have the doll there? And does it help in some ways?
In a lot of cases, it does. It depends on the individual. Because
Right.
a lot of people, they'll watch those scary movies like Chucky, Dead Silence, Annabelle. They'll watch those things. And frankly, there's a spirit of fear that comes with those movies.
Really?
And they become afraid, all right? And there's actually a psychological term for it. It's called animatronophobia.
Wow.
And Charlie and I have had the opportunity to help a great deal of people to overcome that fear. And the way they do that is, first of all, I'll pray under my breath, all right? And then what I'll do is I'll show them how Charlie works. And then I'll explain ventriloquism to them. And then once they have that knowledge,
Then they're not as afraid.
that's right. They're not as afraid, or the fear leaves altogether. But once they realize that the figure's not going to harm them, and that it's not some supernatural thing,
Right.
okay, then they relax and they can have a good time.
So do you ever find yourself, just out of curiosity, do you ever find yourself late at night thinking about new routines and kind of like getting ready to go out and get one of
Well,
the
I
mannequins?
do, but like I said, for the most part, most of my stuff will come to me on the spur of the moment, depending on who I'm talking to. That stuff will come right there.
What about like new age kids, not new age kids, but kids these days may not understand some of the references you're making. So Have you ever done things that may be modern, like jokes and stuff like that, that's
Well-
extremely modern, or do you kind of go with the old vaudevillian type
I
of
go
jokes?
I go with an old style. Edgar Bergen was in my opinion, he was a genius when it comes
Okay.
to that sort of thing. And I wanted people to see
Right.
his kind of humor. His humor was mostly clean. I mean, he may have had maybe one or two R-rated things at one time or
Okay.
two, but most of his humor was clean.
Oh, okay.
And I wanted people to see his style, and so I do incorporate some of his style
Okay.
with what I do.
Well, I'd like to hear from my co-hosts if they have anything to say, comments, or what they think is interesting. Do you have anything to add right now, Mike, at
No,
this
sir.
point?
No, sir.
Okay, I have a question for Mike.
Okay, he has a question for you, Mike.
When are you going to hit your next home run?
Mike, I mean, Charlie, will you stop with that?
It's going to be a long time.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, no. Somehow I'm afraid of this.
Okay, are you ready?
Go ahead.
Well, I noticed you have a great-looking mustache.
I don't know about all that.
You can kiss your girlfriend and brush her off at the same time. So are you going to keep the mustache or are you going to shave it off?
What do you think I should do?
No, I really don't care.
I asked you, what do you think I should do? Come on, give me an opinion.
Well, what you could do is shave it off, and if you don't like the look, you can draw it back on.
Oh, my gosh.
Charlie, I
Boys,
got a question for you, Charlie.
Yes,
Charlie,
yes,
finally
yes.
got a question.
How old are you?
I'm 9 years old. N-I-N-E, 90.
Okay.
Okay, so
Do you go to school?
Yes, I do.
What grade are you in?
I'm in the 4th grade, and my teacher's name is Miss Snodberry.
Okay.
Not sure I get it. Why Snodberry?
Why Snodberry? That's her name.
And why is that her name?
I don't know. Why is your name Al?
I don't know. Why is my name Al?
Because
should
your
know
mother
that.
named you that.
Well, why'd you
Oh,
do
and he
that?
calls me the dummy.
I walked into that, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
So speaking of school, young man,
Yeah, speaking of school, man.
I heard about some of your grades.
So you did?
Yeah, yes. Yeah.
Uh-oh, I'm dead.
Now look, first of all,
My teacher's out there in the audience.
so where?
Well, the blonde-haired girl. You see the one with the brown eyes?
Oh, my.
Yes?
And the one with the luscious lips and the gorgeous figure?
Yes, is that your teacher?
gosh.
No, it's the ugly one sitting next to her.
All right, stop talking like that. Now I happen to know your teacher, and she's a very nice person. As a matter of fact, I ran into her the other day.
That must have
Well, why
hurt.
don't you learn how to drive?
I wasn't driving.
Then why don't you sober up?
Yeah, why
Now
did you run
listen,
into her?
you.
Wait a minute.
I'm listening.
Now look,
There's nothing there.
all right.
I'm on his side on this one. Why did you run into
Okay,
her?
your grades, young man.
My grades. Yes. My grades. I think I'm going to be sick.
Look at me.
That makes me sicker.
All right.
He did
First
not
of
say
all,
that.
your math grade, it was very low. Are you having trouble in math?
Well, no, I know what 1 plus 1 is.
Okay.
It's 2.
What's 2 plus 2?
Well, you take a 1 and then you add and carry the... No, that's not right. Erase that. Let's see. The 1 plus... No.
Okay, I'm going to give you a hint.
What?
It's 4.
Oh, yeah? Thor what?
What's the matter? Apples, oranges. So what's 2 plus 2?
Fruit salad.
Look, young man, if I take 2 apples and I put 2 apples with it, what do I have?
Applesauce.
If you have $2 in your left pocket and you have $2 in your right pocket, what do you have?
Somebody else's pants.
Oh, no, he didn't. I heard that one before from Abbott.
Now look,
I told you there's nothing there.
all right, how is your spelling?
How am I smelling? Pretty good. I use deodorant.
No, how's your spelling?
Oh, spelling. Okay. It's pretty
You mustn't
good.
use
All right,
deodorant.
spell the word cat.
Okay, C-O-T.
Wrong. That's not how you spell it.
That's how I spell it.
All right. Stop this foolishness. Now,
Wait a minute, why does he spell cat that way?
that's because that's how he spells it.
Why does he do that? He's painting the grass.
Oh, be quiet.
Anyway,
How is your spelling grade?
Nice spelling grade? Well, I got an L in spelling.
Oh my gosh, that's
how do you
terrible.
get an L in
that's
spelling?
Two
I
L's.
spelled like L.
You see,
Stop.
wait a minute. Take a look at that.
Hello.
Answer the call.
Hello, Mr. Tucker's office
Hello,
here.
this is Diane again.
Oh gosh,
I don't know where this young man's from.
I thought we got rid of you.
I did too.
Hey, did you ever meet him and ever talk to him?
Ooh.
Because he goes to schools and he talks to all the kids in schools.
Ooh.
I don't know if you will ever do that in the future with your
Talks to
all
who?
your
Well, if we knew who him was, we could do it.
Who him?
Who's him?
and make them kids laugh like he does too. You both would do a good
Wait a
job.
minute.
You're
Who's
doing
the
a good
him?
job. But you need
Who did you say? Who?
Weatherman from Channel 2. Did he ever meet? Did you
Oh,
ever
she's talking about Dennis
he's
Dolman.
doing Chris too, but he's retired from that job. So maybe you can go on that show and go to the schools and do an ask if you can do that job.
No, I don't know the weather. I couldn't do
You
that.
should go. Hey, I give you a place to come. Come where I live. But my brother will tell you, and then you can make some of these people in here laugh. 'Cause they
Oh,
need to
my
laugh
goodness.
too, because they
But how we gonna
sit
make
in
people-
their all day long and do nothing. They look at the four walls.
Okay, Diane. Well, we're gonna have to move forward,
Well,
Diane.
don't forget to say happy birthday. Oh, I'm gonna
Move forward, please. Move forward. Thank you very much.
Woo!
That was close, wasn't it?
Alice, you must have had a hard childhood. Stop.
Yeah, I did. You know why I got that bald spot?
Yeah, I know now.
No, do you want to know why I got that bald spot? You really want to know?
She told it out.
She pulled out my hair. Look at that. Look at that. God, look at that.
Holy cow.
I did. She did it at 7 years old.
I thought she was trying to get you a haircut.
I'm not gonna say nothing to that. So, at any rate,
Hello out there in television land.
so
I
now,
would like to ask him a more serious question.
go for it.
Okay, what in the world concerns you right now? What is like something
There
like
you
to,
go.
to take a more serious stance?
I agree with that.
What is one of the things that stresses you more and makes something that you're concerned over? I mean, like in the environment of your neighborhood, or
here's
what's
what
going on?
concerns me. And I don't know if we'll get in trouble over this or not, but here's
Right.
what concerns me. Souls going to hell.
Okay,
That's what concerns me.
okay,
Another thing concerns me is our churches who are not preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ.
okay,
They're more interested in their programs. They're more interested in their bake sales. They're more interested in getting money out of people. Okay? As Hophni and Phinehas did in the Old Testament, they caused the people, the children of Israel, to hate the offering of the Lord. And the church today is guilty of that. They've caused people to hate the offering of the Lord. God says to be a cheerful giver.
right,
All right?
Right.
People should love to give to God. Why? Because he says to cast your bread upon the water and it'll come back to you not many days hence. All right? There's a law of sowing and reaping. As the farmer sows the seed, he gets a crop, okay? Providing he takes care of the seed and nurtures it. But what's happening today is people are coming up with all of these gimmicks in the name of the Lord
Yes.
to get money from people. And people are despising and hating the offering of the Lord. All right? It's my prayer that God will deal with the hearts of these ministers that are doing that and bring them back to where they once started.
yes.
And bring them and make them on fire for God once again.
So, do you think that a lot of these ministers are really not children of God the way they're acting?
I'm not saying that they're not saved.
Okay.
What I'm saying is that they've gotten off track.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I agree.
right.
I agree.
But
I
what
agree.
I'm saying
I
is, do
agree.
you think that some of them could be
There are some that are
Pride.
not saved. There
Right,
are some
yes.
that are wolves
Yes.
in sheep
That's what I
clothing.
was getting at.
And I do agree with him. I
Because
think,
it seemed like a lot of them are after the money.
yes, I was just going to say that, El. I was just going to see, like, it just seems like it's hard to find a genuine Christian
Yes.
person anymore. It's like you have all these churches, you know, and it's just like, it kills me because you got certain things that advertise, you know. Look at America right now, man, okay? We have, you don't see any commercials on TV, like, you know, for people that have mental health issues, you know what I
Right.
mean? Where are all the numbers on the TV for people with mental health issues to call this number, to call that number? You don't see it, El. I mean, you might
So
have
what you're
like
saying,
one-
it don't seem like there's much help out
Yes,
there and
I
support.
feel like America, the number one thing in America is my pocket's getting fat with money. I don't care about
Right,
you
right.
or you. All I want is the money.
Well, you know, I'll be very honest for a minute here. Well,
That's
I've
one of
been
the
very
sound
honest.
offs.
But, yeah, that's one of the
to
things.
being dishonest, stop it.
No. I've always felt over the last 20-some years or so, you know, this show could easily be called Humanity Doesn't Matter because, you know, one of my sound offs, if you looked at my format here, one of my sound offs actually says companies putting profits before people
Yes,
and animals'
yes,
lives.
yes, we were
And I
talking
agree.
about that.
It's like sometimes people wonder why I do this show. Well, I'm doing it because I don't want to see the world as it is. I want to see the world as it can and should be.
Yes.
And you know, I have to say this. When I decided to bring James on here, I said to myself, it could be a very hard show because comedy is not the easiest thing to do.
Right.
And let's be honest, it's tough. But I said, you know, this is a fine young man, and I think it'd be great for him to be on here. And I think he's pretty good at what he's doing.
And I feel
I
that's
have a question
you know.
for James.
But I agree. I think we need to
Excuse
love
me?
more.
I have a question for James.
Yes.
How long did it take you to make Charlie or any of the other
I thought we asked that already.
the other ones? How long did it take?
Well, the other ones, it takes on an average, starting from scratch, it takes about 3 months
Okay.
to carve a figure and do everything. See, I do everything by hand.
Right.
Right.
I had a sewing machine. I broke it about a couple days after I had it. So I sew the muslin material. I make some tubes.
Okay.
And I sew it together. I stuff it with polyfill, and I make the legs and I make the arms. Matter of fact, I can show you good on Charlie here
Okay.
that
Just don't break them.
this is how I made his leg.
Oh, okay.
You see that?
Yes.
You don't have much of a leg there, buddy.
You got good sized legs.
He's all right.
Yeah, and you don't have much good looks either.
Hey, wait a minute. Get your shoe back on. We don't want to smell those feet.
But anyway, yeah, I do everything, from the making of the body. I don't send
Okay.
away for the kits anymore. Once I
Right.
figured how I looked and how they were made,
Right.
I started making my own.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And so the wood actually cost about, I'd say $6 to $12 for the wood.
Okay.
And then the muslin material, I usually buy that by the yard, and I have a good portion of that.
But he has a hard framed face, but everything else is not.
Yeah, he's a conversion figure. The face is the only thing I didn't make. I didn't make the hands either.
Right.
Now, when I carve a figure, I carve the hands, and I make everything, face, everything on them.
Okay.
So now you made the other guy, the wooden guy, the mafia guy.
Mr. Slick, I made him, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the first.
Okay.
So,
So-
Mr. Slicks ordered in Charlie?
No,
No,
Charlie
Charlie
was
ordered-
first.
okay.
Charlie was first, then there was Mr. Slick.
Oh, okay.
So how old is Mr. Slick in your opinion?
He's 100 if he's a day.
Shut up!
He said, "Shut up."
Well, to me, that's a good thing. Like I'm
Yeah,
not
it's
like
therapy.
I'm not a person that's like real into like comedies and
Right.
stuff like that. But I give people like that credit for the simple
yeah.
fact that you're making somebody laugh.
I think
Somebody-
he's setting
you know,
helping
and
lives.
that's a good thing. There's nothing wrong with making somebody laugh. And I know there's a lot of children out there that would get
yeah.
into seeing something
I
like
think
this.
a lot of people will enjoy this once they see
Yeah,
it.
because I believe I met him on a bus. I met him on a bus.
No,
one
you
day.
did.
Yes,
Wait a minute.
yes,
Let's
yes.
get this clear. Now, you're on Humanity Matters,
Yes.
and we have integrity here, and we tell the truth here. So why are you lying to the people?
I've
Yeah,
met
wait,
him- I've met him
wait a minute,
before.
no. You just said.
I've met him on
No,
a
no,
61C
wait.
bus.
No, now do you go lying again?
No, I'm not.
What did you just
With
say?
him, with
You
him.
said you met him on a
In the
bus.
bus.
In the bus,
There we
in the
go.
bus.
No,
in
that's
the
not what
bus.
is that what he said, Charlie? He said on a bus, right?
Leave the question alone.
Yeah, I could have swore I met
I'm
him
not
on a bus.
giving him McCutcheon any money at all. I don't have enough to give myself a loan.
No,
I'm not
just,
gonna leave him alone.
no, I said leave him alone. I'm not going to talk about
You
alone.
said
don't even
leave
have
him
enough,
alone.
You don't
How
even
can I
have
leave
enough
him-
money to pay me.
Wait a minute, buddy. You just said leave him alone. I don't have enough money right now to leave him alone.
You
I'm
don't
not gonna
have
leave him
any-
alone if I don't have extra money.
You don't have enough money to buy a bottle of pop.
What's that actually? I don't know what pop is. I've heard of soda. What's pop?
Well, that's
Are you from Pittsburgh?
No,
Yeah, just
Mr.
kidding.
Tucker's from the Midwest, so it's a bottle of pop.
Soda.
Todd,
Soda.
could I borrow your glass of water, please?
All right, well, we got about a minute and a half. Do you have any last words?
Well, we want to do the trick that all ventriloquists do. Mr. Tucker's going to drink a glass of water
Oh, make it
while
fast, or we're gonna be
I
off the air.
talk. Ready? Clear
Yeah,
my
go
throat. Thank you.
Oh, my. Talk. You son of a gun.
You idiot, you almost drowned me.
All right, well, that's about it tonight, folks. We got 1 minute left, so everybody say good night and do your thing.
Good night. God bless you. Thank you for watching. And thank you for the 2 calls.
The 2 calls. At least you didn't say toucan, because that would be a bird.
Yeah, I didn't say 2 cans.
No, you didn't say toucans. All right, well, now listen up, and you got to do the same thing, so pay attention to what I say. All right, everybody, we'll see you in March or April. And just so everybody remember that you and humanity in all forms of life really does matter.
Bye.
Nice.